All right, all right. Good day, good day, good day. Sunday, great day, beautiful day today. They ain't been on here, did a video in a while, or a short reel, whatever. But anyway, man, I wanted to come over and make a video and talk a little bit about getting stopped on the roads while traveling. Okay, so I'm going to say this by experience and by what I've seen, right? And it's just like we have to, when it comes to this stuff, we have to open our minds and understand the logics of everything that we do out here, okay? So, for starting off, a lot of people always talk about, that I've heard, is one, get rid of your driver's license, okay? Two, get your DOT tags or get your private tags. Let me say that. Okay, the problem with that is two things. Now, the first problem is that just because you are moving into the private doesn't mean you have to get rid of certain things, right? Now, anybody can make comments. They can say what they want to say on my, on this. I'm all for it, because then they're gonna do nothing make me make another subject and make somebody look crazy, right? So we talk about getting rid of the driver's license. Now, myself is American National, as you can see the flag on my shirt. Okay, and peacetime is not wartime. Say that. Okay. What we're doing is doing too much out here. First of all, just because you're in the private doesn't mean you have to live off the land. We own the land, but there is a time and place to be in a certain capacity. If you don't know what capacity means, that means that who are you at that moment? What realm are you in? Are you in the private realm or are you in the commercial realm? What capacity are you in? Sometimes you might be messing with some, talking to some officials, and they say, what capacity you in? You may not even know what they're saying. Some people on the private side don't even know what they're saying because you don't know. Okay? So, in a commercial capacity, you have right to have use of that. Meaning you can dip in and out of commerce. Some people say, oh, you don't supposed to be dealing with commerce. It's what you do, what part of commerce you deal with. If you're running a business, that's you going in and out of commerce, okay? When we talk about not dealing with commerce, we talk about contracts with the government officials or any other state officials or local government officials, okay? That's what we mean. When we mean, okay, dipping in and out of commerce, we do not deal with any of that. If we're dealing with business, we also still do contracts when it comes to vehicles and homes. That's necessities, right? That's you dipping in and out of commerce. But when you're dealing with the officials and contracts, certain contracts with the government and local government and state officials, you are not dealing with commerce. Okay, you're in a private capacity. You want to be on land, not at sea. Okay. We have a lot of people be talking about, and going back to what I was, the original video, this reel or video is about, is that many people try to get on Instagram, Facebook, anything like that, any social media, and try to stress getting rid of driver license, go get you a private plate. But what I've discovered through knowledge and watching a lot of videos on the same subject, when people try to prove to everybody that they can get past the police, and that's exactly what you're doing. People in a private capacity, you don't have to prove that. Okay, you know what you're doing, Okay, you know what you're doing. So what I'm saying here is that, first of all, we talk about the drive. Let me get on that first. Now, why would you want to get rid of the driver's license? It's how you go and correct the status on that, putting them on notice, right? It's not so much you getting it. Listen, you have use of the all caps. You're the beneficiary. So you're contradicting yourself when you said you're the beneficiary, and you're trying to get rid of the driver's license, and you're trying to get rid of the registration. Well, registration is another thing. We'll talk about that in a second. Now, when you go out here and try to get rid of your driver's license, you will have more problems than none. And the reason being is because when you're trying to be in a commercial capacity at a point of time of you being on that side of the rim for a split second or whatever, guess what's happening? You're having a hard time getting what you need done. Let's say, for example, I'm just going to use this little simple example. Let's say your car gets messed up, vehicle, car, whatever you want to call it, your travel vehicle. Okay, let's not say vehicle, let's say car. Okay, your travel car. And you really need another car. You can't afford to go buy another car, but you can afford to go rent a car for a couple of days or however it takes long to get your car fixed. Well, you can't even go rent a car because you got rid of your driver's license. You can talk about travel documents all day, and yes, I have a travel document, and you have to use that in a certain capacity, only when traveling. Not trying to go rent a car, not trying to go. You can travel like flying. You can go through TSA. You can get a ticket. Not get a ticket, but what I mean is get your ticket through the airports. The international airports, go through the TSA, stuff like that, right? With your special travel document that you may have, right? Some travel documents, not all, okay? The driver's license is good for that reason. If you don't have a travel document, you can't fly any motherfucking world if you don't have that fucking thing. So everybody talk about, oh, get rid of your driver's license. Well, you can't go any fucking where. So some people say, well, I got a passport card. That's cool, but we're not going to even talk about the passport card right now. We're talking about traveling documents. That's a travel document too. But what I'm talking about is the immediate state identification, state registration, insurance. Okay? So, why would you want to say get rid of the driver's license? You can't even go do shit with no other identification. You can't open up a bank account. You can't do nothing. And yes, do we want to you want a trust account? You don't really want a bank account, but you can have one. That's the commercial capacity, right? You going in and out of commerce. It's how people, what you don't realize is how you fill out your applications. Your applications are signed a certain way. Because see, what I've discovered, if you're dealing with the DMV, if you're dealing with anybody else, they want you to fill it out properly because of this reason. You have to understand. You have to fill it out properly because they don't want their employees knowing. Number two, all you have to do is put them on notice of who you are, and they will put that in the computer for you. It's private, people. We can't go out here and just blatantly put shit on applications anymore because now they're saying they don't want the employees to know what the fuck is going on or get hipped. You got to realize you got to play a part too. Notice is the thing. If you don't put them on notice, they won't know unless you sign something. It's called them paying attention to your application. So if they're paying attention to how you fill out the application, you're showing them that you are the beneficiary, you are the agent of the all caps. Because the all cap is not you, it's an entity that they created. It's fictitious. So when you go in the DMV, you fill out papers with the DMV or the DPS. Okay, some states are still DMV all together. Here in the state of Texas, it's DMV and DPS. You're gonna sign your name by agent. Okay, don't put beneficiary. Sign by your name. Sign it regular uppercase and lowercase and comma agent. You do that also on your driver's license or ID. You sign the same way. Fill the application out regular, people, because you're going to get more problems than none. And they're going to say, oh, don't put that on her. You can't put that on her. We can't find it. We can't process if you don't fill it out right. But many people say, oh, that's a trick. That's a trick. It's not a trick. You want to know why? Because again, your signature says everything. Your signature is the number one thing of banking, transactions, and contracts. Everything. They got to pay attention. That's why they don't like you signing your name like that. But they can't stop you because there's no law that says you can't sign your name a certain way. What are we doing out here, people? I know people like, man, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. No, I have 21 plus years experience and I've seen it all. Right? The two things that will get you right is putting them on notice and signing your contract or application as an agent. Those are the two key things. So when they look at your signature, they say, oh, is this your signature? Yes, it's the living man's signature. That the corporation in all caps is not me. I'm a representative of that corporation. They created it. I'm the representative of it, though. I'm the beneficiary. I got use of. So you have use of your driver license, people. Even if you have your car in your name at this point, you're supposed to sign your application or documents with "by" on there, not your regular signature, people. As an agent, so they'll know who you are, and you put them on notice at the same time. This is the two things that people are missing. But they make a big thing out of getting rid of the driver license, getting rid of the registration, getting rid of the insurance. You don't need to have insurance. Yeah, we don't supposed to. Yeah, naturally. Yeah, the living man is supposed to have none of that shit. But you got to realize, why are we getting stopped out here? That's number two. We going to that. Why are we getting stopped out here? All these people talking about go get a private plate. I ain't never getting stopped. Some of you getting lucky. You're not in the area to get stopped like that. You got to realize that too, what area you in. If you in an upscale area, you probably won't get stopped like that. They probably know what's up. And then if you in these hoods and trying to have these plates, guess what? You're going to get stopped all the time. You want to know why? Because they're going to stop you because they want to challenge you. So everybody be talking about, oh, you won't get stopped with new private plates. Yes, you fucking will. You get stopped more than the registered plate. And two, people, we got to understand what area we're in. Stop running around here thinking that you're obsolete because you got a DOT plate or a private plate. Guess what? Those people I've seen get stopped most of the time. Versus a person, I'm finna give you a hack. If you don't know. What we fail to realize is why won't we just, you can still travel in a vehicle that's not yours, people. Get a car. Go rent your car. I like rent cars because rent cars, you don't got to worry about maintenance. You can't take see, really fail to realize we can't take none of this shit with us. We can't take nothing with us. So why don't we just put shit in business names and trust? Why we not doing that shit? But we running around here breaking our necks trying to get private plates. Guess what? I can have private plate on my car right now and I can stop 100,000 times. And guess what? You got to argue with the police. You got to fuss with the police. You got to explain yourself all the time with the police. But what people don't realize is that we do not supposed to be indulgent with none of that shit. Courts, police, none of that shit. And the way to do that is get away from that shit. We don't even supposed to be in jail. But now, everybody around here trying to show they can beat the police. This is not what this shit is, people. You don't get over in the private side and be wanting to challenge the police. I want to get on the private side because I want to challenge the courts. You would not win. You would not win. Some people do win if they know what they're doing and know what they're saying. Because it's all procedures, policies and procedures and statutes. And you don't know none of that shit. But you can, if you know what you're doing, like me, I can. But I don't want to. I don't supposed to be in a courtroom. I do not supposed to be dealing with the police, the policy enforcers. What are we doing out here, people, on the internet showing that oh, look, I'm gonna make a video about it. I seen the same man on the fucking video 50,000 times. Not literally, but I'm just saying that's a lot. A lot of times showing the same shit. Why do you want to show people that you beating the police for? It doesn't matter. I don't care about that because first of all, you beat the police by not being in his fucking face. We don't think out here. We don't fucking think. We out here trying to show by in front of everybody that, oh, let me show you how I can beat the police. one day you're gonna get yourself. They're gonna know who you are, and you're gonna have this target on your fucking back. That's not being private, man. We don't supposed to be in a courtroom. We don't supposed to be touched. We don't supposed to be getting stopped by the police, because if we get stopped, no, it don't matter. You can get stopped with a private plate or a registered plate. It doesn't matter. If you out here not respecting their shit, which is it's they shit, right? Their laws. That's what I mean. So a person might say, "Oh man, you're just kissing their ass." No. I'm in the private. I want to be in the private. Being in the private means being in the private. I don't want to be fucked with by the police. I don't. And when I wear my flag and the police see me, they do their head like this. Because some of them know what the fuck it is. When they see this flag right here, they be like, and I go like this. And I keep walking. Because they know they're looking right in my chest. I know they looking at it. And they just nod their head like this, and I do just like this. Because we not combative. People out here trying to argue with the police, the showboat. Oh, you can't do this. You shouldn't even be doing that. You shouldn't even be in that position. Stop running the fucking red light. Stop fucking running around here with no license plates on your goddamn vehicle or your car. Let me say that. Stop running around here with private plates. Because you're going to get, no, nigga. Anybody that wants, this nigga agent, fuck you, nigga. I'm not no agent. I'm no smart and intelligent dude. No, nigga. No. Agents don't wear shit like this, nigga. Whoever want to make a fucked up comment. Because you doing the shit you doing that I'm exactly saying you doing. I'm telling you to be smart and be private. Real motherfucking privacy. We running around here. Oh, I know Taquan on YouTube. My guy, he great youngster here in Texas, Houston, Katy. I know where he is. He gets stopped 100 times. Why? Because he got a private plate. All you got to do is go put that motherfucker in a trust or put that motherfucker under the business name, have an insurance, because if you hit somebody, guess what? You turn up their shit. Fuck all this going and making insurance documents. Man, these motherfucking policy enforcers is going to make it hard for you. Why do you want to be in their face anyway? You're going to find yourself arguing more than none. Who the fuck wants to be? I don't want to be disturbed. I'm sorry. I want to go travel, get to my safe place, and go the fuck back. I don't got time to be playing with these motherfuckers out here with these presumptions of who you are and all this kind of shit. We not doing shit right. Everybody think they know what they doing. They don't know what the fuck they doing out here. And that's why they call them sovereign citizens now. And we're not. All right, people, man. I just wanted to say this, man. Go on to sign your applications, but buy, man, put an agent on that motherfucker with everything you fucking do. I don't give a fuck if it's a receipt, anything. Put agent on that motherfucker. Then when you go out here, go put your car in a fucking business name or a trust, especially if it's paid for, put it in the trust. Get it registered as a trust. Guess what? When you're traveling, you don't have to worry about none of that shit. Guess what? You're up to date on your tags. You got insurance to protect you. There's two things in life: have car insurance and have life insurance. Okay? To help your family out when you ain't here anymore. Again, we're overlooking shit. We're doing dumb shit. Fuck that shit. All this, get rid of your driver's license. Trust me, I've been doing this for a while. Ain't had a problem yet. A real mentor right here. Yet. For everybody running around here, oh, go get an LT plate. That's just something they want to say. That shit don't. Listen, people, they can stop you if they want to in that motherfucking DOT plate. If they want to. I don't want to get stopped. Period. I don't give a fuck about you getting stopped. I ain't get no ticket. I don't want to get fucked with, period. I'm private. But if I know what to do if I do get stopped, and I'm not talking too fucking much, I'm going to say a couple of things, and that's it. I don't answer questions, period. Be smart, people. I'm going to get off here. Yeah.